Hey, welcome to Plutonia's Go To It. This is the super secret level, and in case you're not aware, this level is pretty ridiculous. So what this level basically does, it takes Entryway from Doom 2 and it throws steroids at it until we get this monstrosity, which is filled with so many enemies and so many cyber demons. And yeah, as you can see, there's a spider mastermind across the way there. We've got archviles in this room here. You'll actually recognize this room from Entryway. I do like how this level takes very iconic sort of spaces from Doom 2 and reimagines them in an extreme way. So what I'm trying to do here, I'm trying to get the spider mastermind and the cyber demon to infight, because ideally they'll fight each other while I'm kind of doing other things in the level. Yeah, there we go. Something's pulled him over there, so that's good. So you can see this is the exit from the original level here. It's actually filled with archviles now, which is a nice change of pace. You can see that we can't actually leave the level through this way, it's just marked because nostalgia. So interestingly, where the health bonuses were in Entryway, we have a cyber demon. There we go. So, gonna grab the rockets there. We don't really need them. So what I'm going to do here, I'm actually going to shoot a bunch of rockets down this little corridor here. Now the reason I'm doing this is because I find it easier to take out the mancubus from this side and to just, you know, get rid of them, thin them out a bit, because if we don't do this, we're just going to get overwhelmed. If we stood on that platform when we got the BFG and we tried to deal with them there, we'd have just been shot at and we'd have lost a lot of health. So I like to sort of stand over here now, and I like to launch rockets across that way. They generally tend to do a lot of damage. As you can see, there is a pain elemental floating around, and it will be putting lost souls into the level, unfortunately. Ow. We're going to head over here now. Just make sure that we get rid of all these enemies over here and grab some rockets as well. There's going to be a bunch of pain elementals who come in from the opening there, so I want to make sure we get rid of as many of these as we can. So the cyber demon's still fighting what looks like the arachnotrons over on the far side, so good for it, I guess. But I actually want to make sure I take a bit of time here, make sure that I've got enough rockets for what I'm about to do here. Take care of these lost souls. So you can see the cyber demon is still fighting the arachnotrons on the far side. We're not going to be picking up the megaspheres unless we really need them, because we want to save those for the end of the level, because trust me, at the end of the level things get spicy. So I'm going to hide in this tunnel here. My aim is to try and get that spider mastermind to walk to whereabouts we're shooting there, because then at least I can just sort of hit it with these rockets. There we go. So now I'm going to take down the cyber demon down here. So he can't really hit us when he's up close like this, which means he's in the ideal position. And he's been weakened because of all the arachnotron fire. So far, so good, but things are about to get very, very, very messy in this area. So, quickly going to run down here, sort out the mancubus pit down here. Again, don't want to pick up the megasphere unless we really have to. So when we hit this switch here, it lowers the yellow key, but it also lowers the wall behind the yellow key, which is stacked to the brim with bony boys and cyber demons. So what I want to do here, I actually want to draw all the bony boys this way. So there's a particular reason I want to do this, because in a little while a bunch of archviles are going to appear up here, and when they do appear, they'll start reviving all the arachnotrons and all the bony boys. And if I don't pull the bony boys away from the archviles and where they're going to spawn, what's going to end up happening is they're going to end up reviving all the bony boys, and I'm going to waste a bunch of ammo that I really don't need to worry about. So we're going to use the BFG here. Okay. So someone in the previous video asked me which source port of Doom I use. I use Woof Doom. So obviously in normal compatibility enemies wouldn't just drop down like that, but you know, it happens, and it's not really that game changing. Using the BFG there, shooting the wall so I can take care of the Cyber Demon. But as you can see, by grabbing the red key, I have awoken all the archviles that I previously talked about. So I'm coming out here to just get rid of as many of them as I can. Oof. You can see, even with us doing the trick to move all the bony boys to one side, they're still waking up quite a lot of the enemies here, which is not good. You can see there's a lot of fire here. I want to get rid of these guys because these guys will really chip away at my health quickly. Ironically, I don't think the Cyber Demons are a super big threat right at this second, because I can avoid their fire pretty easily, but the Arachnotrons really are just a pain to deal with in great numbers. Okay, I'm just going to get rid of the Cyber Demons here. So I just want to get rid of these Cyber Demons. There's nothing else to really worry about in this area once we get rid of these guys. Excellent. We're going to grab all the ammo from up here. So now we can grab the blue key card here. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. Yeah, so these walls open up here, and there's a bunch of enemies here. Luckily, if you have a BFG, you can just kind of clear the way pretty easily. It's not too difficult to manage that situation. This is the blue door here. Gonna grab that megasphere. Being very careful here not to, you know, take too much damage. I don't want to use those megaspheres unless I really have to. I'm just looking around here for any cell ammo that I've left lying around, because we are heading towards the end of the level here. I think I might have done too good a job of picking up all the ammo. So you can see that because we've hit the switch in the blue door, a bunch of enemies have now spawned in, and as you can see, there's a bunch of archviles. So the main aim here is just to get rid of the archviles as quickly as possible, because they will revive all the Mancubus, they will revive all the enemies we've killed, and we really don't want to be dealing with that, to be honest. So you can see there's wave after wave of barons here, and these guys are really going to eat into my ammo deposits, so just need to be a bit mindful of how much ammo I'm wasting fighting these guys. You can hear there are more cyber demons as well. That's unfortunate, but you know, that's what this level's known for. So I'm just going to quickly run down here just to see if there's any ammo or that I've left sort of lying around that I can make use of. Oh, wait, I forgot about this room. Right, okay. So this room obviously was in the original hangar, and I'm actually surprised I forgot about this room. Oh, hello. I'm genuinely surprised I forgot about that, because normally that's one of the first rooms I'll go into when playing this level, so clearly I didn't put much, you know, thought into routing this time round. Need to make sure there's no one else gonna attack me. Gonna get rid of these barons here. The barons are the biggest problem because they wander back into the level and they kind of, you know, can attack me as they see fit. So let's get rid of these enemies in here, now that I know that there's not going to be any barons sneaking up on me. I appreciate this is a very chaotic way to play this level. And to be honest, like I said, I'm very surprised I forgot to come here a lot earlier. There's a bunch of mancubus here. Wasting precious BFG ammo, not a fan of this. You can see there's a bunch of ammo here. There is no megasphere down here. Again, on the hunt for ammo. One final check before kind of focusing on those final cyber demons. I think there's 3 cyber demons there, and it does make me a bit nervous because I don't think we've got enough cell ammo here to take care of all of them. Oh, took one right to the face there. Yeah, so that's one down. Ooh. You could hear that one whistle past ThatNukemGuy's helmet there, couldn't you? Okay. So we got rid of the second one. But I am playing a bit fast and loose with my health here. Oh, please die for me. Please don't make me have to do this level again. Nice. So there was another cell pack there that I missed, but obviously it doesn't really matter now. We're going to head through the coloured doors here, but before we dash off, there is actually a little alcove here with a bunch of ammo in that I could have grabbed, could have probably used. But yeah, I mean, this level is what it is. It's inspired so many levels, this one. The difficulty is pretty iconic. It's definitely the hardest retail Doom level in my opinion. And I like the fact that it inverts Entryway, which is one of the easiest Doom levels, into probably the hardest Doom level. And as I said, like the inspiration this level has given over the years speaks for itself. Now, do I like slaughter maps? It depends on my mood. Personally speaking, I think this map is fun. It's a nice little challenge. It's definitely something out of the ordinary when playing retail Doom. and I definitely think it's one of the more memorable levels in Plutonia by quite some distance. And do I think it's a bad level? No, I think it's pretty creative. I think it's creative in how it uses the spaces from Entryway and repurposes them for a completely different encounter. So lots of cyber demons, lots of archviles, lots of demons. It's definitely not for the faint of heart, and I'm glad it's not a required level. I can guarantee that a lot of players simply wouldn't be able to get past this one, but I do think it is one of the better Plutonia levels, and I think that it rightly is fondly remembered and has inspired so many levels that came after it. So yeah, let me know what you think of Go To It. Do you like the gimmick of this one? Do you just think it's too much? Let me know in the comments, and thank you very much for watching.